What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all know what? Hit that like button, man. Y'all ain't been in here in a minute, man. What's good, boss man? Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Don't do no playing, man. Hit the like button. Let's go. Y'all see what's going on? See exactly what's going on. Let's get it. Oh, what's up, Tommy? What you say? Where he was found at? He did all that, taking the toilet seat out and all that shit, like all the rest of them boys, only to be found up under the car. He was found up under a car, hiding. He was found up, man, y'all hit the like button, man. We got 8 people in, man. Hit the like button, let's go. Yeah, if you hear about way of live feed, hit the like button, man. Let's go. That's what I'm trying to tell people. People do stuff in life, ain't got no plan, and damn sure ain't got no money. They pulled the whole toilet seat out in the jail and didn't have nowhere to go once they got free. So they figured the first part out. My boy said found under the car. Yeah, he found under the car. Ain't no doubt. That's what, man, y'all hit the like button. If y'all hear about Way of Live Feed, hit the like button and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the truth. Yeah. We here to understand one thing. Why did any of these boys escape and they don't have nowhere to go? Appreciate it, Mill. Why have any of these boys here that escaped and they don't have nowhere to go at all? What was the plan at? Y'all had everything else figured out. Y'all had all that shit figured out, right? But you didn't figure out where you was gonna go after you escaped. Listen to this. One of them boys went to their girlfriend's house, right? The other one didn't even change clothes. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt. In the orange jumpsuit, easy, ain't no doubt. It was easy peasy for the laws, right? Now, don't get me wrong. The laws that was in that jail, somebody gonna get fired. Because all that knocking and banging and all that shit, somebody heard something. Real talk. Now, I don't know how many people done been in jail before, but I will say this. That toilet that was removed, you can't remove that motherfucker with no spoon. No, you can't remove that motherfucker with no spoon. So it took some work to remove that toilet. And you can't tell me nobody didn't hear them when they was moving that toilet. Like them people said, they probably, look at my boy, he laughing like, yo, Shawshank, man. But like I said, you ain't just did that. You ain't just did all that moving and pulling that stainless steel toilet out, and ain't nobody heard nothing. Come on, man, quit playing. Quit playing. It was some help somewhere. Somebody had some help somewhere. We don't know where, but somebody had some help somewhere. And believe me, well, boy, listen to this though. Believe me, somebody gonna tell it. Out of all them boys, why somebody tell it? It's one thing you can rest for sure. You had one of them boys went over their girlfriend's house. They popped his ass. You had the other one hiding up under the car. They got his ass. And you had the other one hiding in plain sight. He still got, he ain't even changed clothes. So you breaking out of jail to go nowhere. You might well stayed in that place. And you got what, 7 more still on the loose, right? You got 7 more still on the loose. Somebody ain't coming back to jail. Mark my word. Somebody ain't gonna be that good to come back to jail. Somebody out of them 10 that escaped, somebody gonna get unalive. Watch. Mark my word. Because I'm gonna tell you this here. For those that don't know, anytime you in custody, right? Anytime you in custody and you decide that you want to break out, right? That's automatic 6 months. Real talk. My boy say from 6 months to 60 years sentence. Say, I don't know, cause hey, a couple of boys had some M cases now. All of them didn't have all of them didn't have the same kind of case, but I will say this. If any one of them boys escaped that had a bullshit case, you a fool, because you escaped, and even if you attempt to escape, right, that's 15 years. Oh yeah, my boy, yeah, we ain't talking about take care. He looking for a loophole, right? Now, if you got 80 years, right? If you sit in that bitch with 80 years and something come up, see, listen, what I'm telling you, that's an opportunity for some people. Real talk. That situation right there is a real opportunity for some people. But none of these people had that kind of time. None of these people had that kind of time. None of these people had no 80, 90 years, life sentence. They ain't had none of that shit, right? But yet and still, they still found a way to pull that toilet out and escape out of that jail. Now, we already heard the sheriff talking about the shit is out. Hey man, they talking about it's outdated, and they've been telling people that they need money to upgrade the jail. Hey man, that's on y'all. Somebody ass gonna get fired. Bottom line, I don't know who it's gonna be, but somebody gonna get fired from that situation. Cause like I said, all that banging, you can't tell me nobody didn't hear this shit. You can't tell me that. Somebody heard something. Somebody heard something, and you can rest for sure. Somebody gonna tell it, and it's gonna be out of that crew. It's gonna be, y'all know these people. Come on, man. Look what era we living in. These boys can't hold water like in this water bottle, and you think they ain't gonna tell it? They gonna tell it. Real talk. But that situation right there, that was a real opportunity for somebody that has some real time, or that's already been convicted, right? None of these boys that ain't been convicted yet, but yet and still, they still found a way to fuck themselves. They still found a way to fuck themselves, man. That's crazy. How you gonna be in jail and you get free, right? You escape, you get free, right? And then when you get free, the first place you go hide is under a car. You might well stayed in that place, man. You might well stayed in jail, man. Oh, man, say, listen, I can't make this shit up. I really can't, man. And can't nobody in the world make it up. They need to get the dumbest or the stupidest criminals of 2025 award. You find a way to take this toilet out. You succeed in taking that toilet out. Not only did you take the toilet out, you got out. You got out, right? Dashed across the street, only to find out you ain't got no money and nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit just stayed in there, man. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no help. And you damn shouldn't have no plan. See, that let me tell you something about that plan right there. That plan was made up sitting around smoking that K2. Listen what I'm saying. Them boys was sitting around in that jail cell, smoking that tune, as they call it. And one of them boys probably said, you know what, man? Let's see if we could take this toilet out. It was only a pipe dream until one of them boys they removed a boat or something. And they found out, oh shit, we can do this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. One thing for sure, they not getting no SSI job. No, they ain't getting no SSI job, man. That's dead wood, tall grass, man. They ain't getting no SSI job, man. We know that for sure. And you sure ain't getting no plumber. But they don't realize one thing. Once that escape shit go on your record and you locked up, wherever you go, you can't never ever be no type of trustee. None. I don't give a damn if you in jail for a ticket. They gonna put you where people that stay locked up at. You ain't gonna be able to get no type of job in no facility where you can have a little freedom. So even when they do get through doing their time, guess what? My recommendation to them boys is go ahead and lay that crime down. Because anytime you get popped and go to jail, you're gonna have it hard. Ain't no more free rides for you, real talk. But once again, it's back to this, man. See, people fail to plan anyway. Even people in the world, the worst type of person to associate with is a person that failed to plan. These boys failed to plan. And it showed. They was failing to plan before they went to goddamn jail. And they still continue to fail to plan when they got to jail. But I'm trying to tell y'all, this was not planned. This right here was made up, right? Now, for those that ain't never been in no cell, let me walk you down through that. For those that ain't never been in no jail cell, this is how it's set up. You got the top bunk, you got the bottom bunk. And you might have 4 bunks in the cell. I seen 6 in the cell before, right? And it's this one particular cell, right, that everybody go hang out in, right? You know, they call that the cell that's live, you know, where motherfuckers be telling all kind of lies and you know, singing fucking jailhouse songs and all that shit, right? That's the cell everybody go hang out in, right? I guarantee you that when they was hanging out in that cell, these boys out of nowhere came up with this play, right? Man, y'all hit the like button, man. If y'all hear about Will Live Feed, hit the like button. And if you want to come, if you got anything to say about this situation, put it in the comments, man. It's an open conversation, man. Why do people plan to fail, especially when they trying to escape? Why do people plan to fail when they trying to escape? Especially when you don't have no money. You escape only to go hide under a car. They what boy said, jailhouse rock. Say, listen, I'm telling you, man, this shit wasn't planned, man. Said, what are my thoughts? Oh yeah, most definitely was that. They had some help from the inside, and I ain't doing no tripping. Cause it ain't that much noise in jail. Although it is some noise, don't get me wrong. They make a bunch of noise in jail. You know, you got motherfucking cell warriors, you got motherfuckers beating on shit with rap songs, you got people doing all type of outlandish shit. You know, you got people stealing other people's shit. They got all type of shit going on in jail, right? But I will tell you this. Ain't no amount of noise gonna cover that toilet being removed. Real talk. That toilet is in that wall, man. That motherfucker's in that wall. In order for you to pull that toilet from that wall, you're gonna have to make some noise. You're gonna have to make some noise. Or you might have to have some tools, you know? And I don't think them boys had them kind of tools in there. Now, we know one thing. Everywhere you go in any system, it's gonna be some foul laws, which is good for the system, you know. And we ain't gonna do no hating on the system, cause you got boys got to do time, and they need some motherfuckers to bring some shit in. So you know, it's all good when you in there, right? It's all good when it's people in there that's participating on both sides of the field. Now, like I said, they had some help in getting out of there. But we know one thing, man. Ain't nobody gonna stay solid in this shit. They caught 3. It's 7 more out there. And they gonna always put this out. We advise y'all not to walk up on them. We advise y'all not to stop them because they armed and dangerous. Yeah, right, man. Motherfucking can escape jail and being in jail for putting a butterfly in his pocket. They gonna say the same thing. You know, that's just for the public people, right? But when you escaping and you go hiding up under a car, they ain't got to warn the people here. All somebody got to do is come through there and just see you and just point. Say, there he is right there. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too hard to find somebody that's hiding under a car. Damn, so it ain't too hard to find somebody that's over their girlfriend house. One of them boys got caught in some, I seen some Goodwill clothes on his ass. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's characters born every day, man. But I know this shit wasn't planned. I know this wasn't planned. Them boys sit around in that cell and got full of that tune and just made this shit up, man. And when they went to fucking around with that toilet moved a little bit. And they said, oh, man, this might can work. And then he went and got the rest of them 7 clowns. Hey, man, what's up? Y'all down? Y'all know how we talk, black people. Hey, man, y'all down? Down for what? Man, I think we can get out of this bitch. And everybody went to paying attention, right? Everybody went to paying attention. And there it go. You take times on rocking it. I'm going to rock it a little bit. Watch. You rock it a little bit and you watch, right? And once that thing came off that wall, y'all see how fast they move. Shit, it was like letting chickens out of chicken coops. It was like letting chickens out of chicken coop, man. Everybody hit the door. Everybody hit the door. Straight across the street, on camera and everything. They didn't care. They did not care. They was just trying to get to a better place under a car. Real talk. How do you plan to escape only to run under a car, man? Can anybody tell me that? How do you plan to escape only to run under a car? Can anybody help me with that? I'll wait on it. I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna wait on it. Anybody? Can anybody help me with that? How do you plan to escape only to run under a car? Can anybody tell me, man? I got 10 people in here and ain't nobody said nothing yet. Hit the like button, man. Can y'all do that for me? Can anybody do that? Real talk. Can anybody do that? Since we can't talk about the escape, because y'all know that shit was dumb as hell, man. No, that ain't the most obvious place you could have hid. You could have went hid in the bathroom somewhere, man. The people looking for you outside. See, when people doing shit like this, see, they try to get smart all of a sudden, right? Yeah. When people are doing shit like this, they be trying to get smart all of a sudden. See, they got smart when they pulled the toilet off, right? And they got real hyped up when they seen that freedom. See, when you pull them toilets out, on the other side of that wall is outside, right? But I'm gonna give you some real game. Normally, in the up-to-date systems, that toilet, once it's removed, it's number bars right there. I'm talking about ain't no going through. Them the up-to-date systems. It's nothing but bars right here. Come straight down and they go across. Ask me how I know. Because I seen that motherfucker removed before. Yeah, I seen it removed before by maintenance inside prison cells. Because when the toilet is broken, they put a whole new stainless steel toilet in there. And behind that stainless steel toilet is nothing but another fucking set of bars. Ain't no going through that. But as y'all seen in that jail, that shit was old as hell. And that's how them boys got away. That's why I said this. Somebody ass gonna get fired after it's all said and done with. Trust me. Trust me. Somebody's head's gonna roll. And they know somebody helped them. Because you can't get past all that banging and nobody heard nothing. Real talk. You can't get past all that banging and nobody heard nothing. Somebody heard something, they just didn't say nothing. Now, and once again, the shit was made up in that cell that they call the live cell. So they got a cell where everybody hang out at. It ain't no different than being on the street corner. Everybody can hang out in one Pacific cell and they go in that motherfucker and tell lies all day about what they did when they was free, how much motherfucking drugs they done sold, how many M's they got, all type of outlandish shit, man. This is what they talk about when they in them cell settings like that. That's where they came up at. That's why I know them boys for sure didn't have no plan, they didn't have no money. And it wasn't nobody interested in them when they got free. They didn't even have nowhere to go. Nobody wanted to even be a part of that situation. Normally, if somebody's trying to get out, they done got out, at least they got some help to get them from point A to point B. All these boys had was a car. Hold on, how about if I just run up under this car? How about if I just run up under this car, man, hide? I know they can't see me. I'm up under the car, right in front of the fucking jailhouse. You a dummy. Ain't no, as my boy said, I'm sure ain't no doubt. Would you be? That's why I said what I said. They did better off staying in jail. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. Ain't nobody that'll pick you up. You can't go cross no state line. You can't catch no flight. And you can't pay nobody to hide you. Stay in jail, man. You losing any way you look at it. And you got the whole world looking for you. How you gonna win and you broke? Somebody help me understand that. How you gonna win and you broke? It ain't no way in hell you can win and you broke. You in a lose-lose situation. And for them other 7 that's out there, they got a $20,000 reward out on them. Somebody gonna tell it. Somebody gonna tell it, right? Cause you got people in the world right now do something to your ass for $500. You think they ain't gonna tell it for that 20,000? Real talk. Let somebody see them and watch what happens. They got a $20,000 reward out for them other 7 boys. And they considered what they said armed and dangerous. I don't know how dangerous they is, but they'll say that anyway if you in jail for stealing a snicker. They just want you back in, right? Well, what's up, Booker? Hit the like button. If you hear about way of live feed, hit the like button. Hi to you too. It's all good. Now, what do you think about the kid that got caught, that escaped out of New Orleans Parish Jail, and he decided to hide under the car? What do you think about him? He decided to hide under a car. He didn't want to be caught, so he hid under a car. Well, I think he should have stayed in jail and just ate the food in the jailhouse. At least he'd have got 3 hots and a cot and he wouldn't be getting that 15 years because anytime you escape out of jail, guess what? That's more time. That's 15 more years added to your sentence. So you did better off just staying in jail. Real spill. You did better off staying in jail. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. And like I said, them other boys that's free now, somebody ain't gonna go back to jail. Yeah, somebody gonna be unalive, cause when you stay that free that long, you go to getting shit, and then you think you invincible. And then when they finally catch up with you, you wanna do what they do. What do they do? High speed chase, shootout, all that old shit, right? So that's what's coming down the pipe. See, them other boys, they really didn't want to do that shit. Them old boys was good. They didn't want to do that. They just got influenced, and they was full of that K2, so they jumped out the hole too. Oh yeah, they leaving, so I might as well leave too. Ain't even went to court, waiting to go to court. Real talk. What's good? What's good? What's good here? It's all good, man. I'm just vibing a little bit. I'm trying to see why them boys escaped out of that New Orleans Parish Jail and they didn't have no plan. They didn't have no plan whatsoever. Yeah, that other boy name is Myles, and he hid up under a car. He escaped to hide up under a car, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stay in jail, man. Don't get 15 days. If you didn't have no time and you was in there doing 6 months jail time, you escaped only to get 15 years. Because this damn sure gonna give it to you. But at the end of the day, I heard some of them boys was juveniles. And we already know how they move. They can't think no way, because these YNs out here, they can't think. They influenced by everything. And like I said a few minutes ago, anytime you in jail, it's always that one cell where everybody hang out at. Everybody hang out in that one cell, doing all the shit, telling lies, beating on the bunk. Everybody become a fucking rapper, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And this situation and this story came about probably when they was getting high. Real talk. And I know y'all can't see it like that, but I'm telling you how this shit go. When you in the cell and you on a tank or you on a pod, what they call, and y'all just sitting around talking, especially them old school jails. Them old school jails dangerous in the motherfucker. Ask Tory Lanez. Listen to this. When you just sitting around talking and you got all these people here talking, you gonna have somebody over here telling what they did when they was in the world. You're gonna have somebody over here talking about how much money they had. You're gonna have somebody sitting on the bottom bunk showing pictures, all this old shit, right? You're gonna have this other one person. Man, we can get out of here. And when they say that, everybody here will stick up like a Doberman. What? Say it again, man. We can get out of here. Yeah. All we have to do is remove the toilet, and it ain't far-fetched. Once you go to shaking it, rocking it, and doing all that shit right there, listen what I'm saying, it only take one screw, right? And as old as that jail is, that motherfucker probably wasn't even bolted on there anyway. It probably was cemented on there, but nobody ever thought to try to do that until these boys here came along, right? Real talk. Not to oh yeah, like an old Doberman, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, look, these boys wasn't even thinking about this shit. I'm trying to tell you. It only take one person in that jail to spark a flame. It's kind of like when you in jail for a bullshit case and you got the mother boy that's been in there for a long time, they tell you to take it to trial. Man, take that shit to trial. You can beat that, man. They offered you 2 years. They ain't got nothing on you. Take it to trial. Then you take the shit to trial, next thing you know, you got 50. Because you listen to people that's been in jail for a long time. Well, that's the same thing it is in this situation right here. These boys in jail, and they been in there for a while, and you get these other boys that coming up, they don't know no better. They just know they're in jail, and they facing small time, and they got bullshit cases, but they don't want to be in jail. You know, most people don't want to be in jail for 3-4 months. You know, they gonna tell it on their own, boy. Y'all know how that go. Quit playing. But anyway, hey man, I got an idea. What is it? What is it now? You had some old schools in there too. What you got, OG? They gonna call them OG. They ain't earned a motherfucking thing. They just old and dumb. What you got, OG? Man, if we remove this toilet, we can get out. And once that shit was said, the mirror stood up. All we gotta do is do this. And after that first shake, and they see that joint move, it's over with. They gonna take time watching the door and, hey, hold up, somebody coming and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we never know. We just can speculate. But I will tell you this. If it was any kind of beating and drumming on that toilet, somebody heard it. Somebody heard it. And in today's time, I ain't even mad at the dirty cop, because I've been in that situation. I love dirty police when I'm incarcerated, because they the one gonna bring all the shit in. Them what you call the coolest ones when you locked up. The ones that's gonna bring shit in and break the law, them the coolest ones. So you don't want to deal with them other motherfuckers. They what they call police. I don't want to fuck that police as CO. But the one that's gonna bring something in, oh yeah, they cool. So you never know. They might have had them kind of cops around. Or we got so-and-so working the wing, man. Let's go ahead and shake that motherfucker, see if we can get out. So there they go, shaking this toilet. Shaking that motherfucker. Drilling on it, beating on it. And guess what happened? Finally that motherfucker fell off that wall. Y'all saw it like I did. And you could tell he was some characters. They wrote a note. Too easy. They wrote a note on that motherfucker saying it was too easy. Say, you think they ain't gonna handle their ass when they get them back in? Boy, you gonna be up on the real lock and key this time. You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. Real talk. Not after leaving no note like that, talking about too easy. We gonna hang your ass out to dry. You gonna be behind the door, right? And they gonna be checking on you 24/7. Ain't nobody gonna be able to do nothing. Not none of them. They dead wood, tall grass, right? And if any one of them go to prison, which they going now, because when you escape, that's automatic 15 years. They ain't even got to discuss that shit. You got that coming. Once they left out of that system and they became fugitive, guess what? That's an automatic 15-year sentence. That's anywhere you go. Anywhere you go. You dead wood, tall grass. Once again, this boy here, he went and hid under a car. I would have respected you more, man, if they'd have caught you in the car. At least it would have been moving and you was trying to go somewhere. You hid under the goddamn car. Yeah, here they come, man. Let me hide under the car. Oh, shit, come on, man. Here they come, man. Let me hide under the car. Yeah, get your dumb ass back in there. You deserve that 15 years, man. Real talk. You did all that banging and beating only to go hide under the car. Yeah, you should have been the first one they caught, you know. Cause you know, like listen to this here. You know how these boys be telling me, yeah, I'm about that life. I want all the smoke. You escaped from jail only to go back to jail. You didn't put no resistance up. You didn't do none of that shit. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they did. One of them that got caught, all he did was spit on the laws. You know, they put a little thing over his head. He was spitting everywhere. So they oh, shit, say, he became a spitter. You know, he escaped only to become a spitter. They put him back in jail, transferred him on a helicopter, and you know, he was upset, of course, because he done got popped, and he was spitting everywhere. Yeah, he was spitting everywhere. Oh, got my boy Tony in the building, man. What's good, T? What's good, T? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Tony, y'all hit that like button for me, man, when y'all show up. Y'all know what time it is. Check this out, T. I'm talking about the boy in New Orleans Parish Jail. You know, him and his team pulled that toilet out, right? They pulled the toilet from the wall. Did all that good shit, man. Hey, it was a plan. It worked. It worked to get him out of jail. But they didn't have no plan on staying out of jail. They didn't have no resources. Nobody had no money. And when you're in a situation like that, guess what's going to happen? You either going to get caught or you going to catch another case. Real talk. Ain't no doubt. Listen what I'm saying, though. I want y'all to hear what I just said. Hear what I just said. Anytime you in a situation like that and you ain't got no money and don't nobody want to associate with you and you ain't got no real help on the outside, you're either going to get caught or you're going to catch another case, right? Because you're going to have to take something because ain't nobody going to give you nothing. You're going to have to take something or you're going to have to do like that other boy did. Instead of being in the car, you're going to be under the car. Hey, man, listen. Instead of being in the car trying to get away, this clown is under the car. Y'all can't see me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got caught. Yeah. Yeah, old Myles, he hid up under the car. You know, he thought nobody couldn't see him. So he hid up under the car versus trying to be in the car. Yeah, and he got cuffed and stuff. And they caught the other boy, he automatically turned into a spitter. They had to put a thing over his head and fly him in the helicopter. Yeah. Oh, yeah, them dogs, man, look. These boys didn't have no, I told y'all, man, if you never been in a situation where you've been in jail, let me run it down to you once again. In any jail you go in, right, they're going to always have that one cell is like on the street corner, on the block, where everybody be in that motherfucker at. You know, and 90% of motherfuckers not lying. I'm just being straight up with you. They're in there telling some lies about what they did or how they did it, right? If you ever been to jail, you done told a lie. And you don't say you didn't. You know, you gonna tell a lie about something. About how many motherfuckers you done fucked, or about how much dope you done sold, or, you know, or yeah, I used to mess with, you know, that's just the way that go. When you're in jail, it's conversation. You know, motherfuckers say lying to kick it. You know, it is what it is, you know. You're gonna stress the truth, put it like that. You know, some people be in jail for rape and they say they're in there for robbery. You know, I know people like that too. You know, mark my word. I know people exactly like that. These people will be in jail and cool as a fan, right? But ain't nobody in jail trying to look nobody up about their case. They ain't got time for that shit, especially when you facing 75 or 80 years. That's y'all shit, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy said, you really gotta be smart to take them toilets apart. No, you ain't really gotta be smart, T. You just gotta be in an old ass antique jail. If you in an old jail, It's a whole bunch of shit could come apart. Your whole bunker fall if you move wrong. Can you imagine being in jail and when you go into a cell and you see motherfucking a bunk and it got rusted screws in it? Well, it's a lot of jails like that. And them the jails that they fail to give money to. Because the people said they asked for $5.1 million to upgrade this system down there, right? But they didn't get awarded that. So, somebody got to blame somebody. So now the sheriff is blaming the people that didn't give him the money to upgrade to jail, right? So they say they asked for $5.1 million to upgrade this jailhouse, right? That old parish jail. I don't know. I ain't never been in the motherfucker, but any upscale, up-to-date jail, you ain't just taking that toilet out like that. And guess what? You ain't just removing it without nobody seeing it, right? These boys got out of jail, went through the hole in the wall, crossed the street, only to be picked up by the camera on the street. See, they had a whole head start before anybody made way to find out they was gone. Now check this out. If they had any kind of money, or any kind of help, they could have been gone. They had a hell of a head start. Now, picture this. Any person that would have been in that situation that had any ties to anywhere in another state, let's say for instance, Mexico, and they was part of some, that situation. Now, I'm not saying they wouldn't have got popped, but they damn sure wouldn't have been hired under no car. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let's go. Hit the like button. Real talk. Say, man, even if I was in that situation, or if I was a part of that New Orleans 10, I'm gonna call them the New Orleans 10. Cause y'all remember a while back when these boys escaped down here out of Texas, from the Texas prison, they called them the Texas 7, right? I knew a couple of them boys. You know what I'm saying? I knew a couple of them boys. And one of them boys was locked up with me. But anyway, that's another story for another day. They didn't have no plan either. They got their ass popped. One of them got brought back, put in SEG. I was there when he got put in SEG. One of them unalived themselves, all type. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These boys right here, these boys was playing, man. You fucking escaping and going hiding under a car. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't trying to do nothing, man. You trying to put on and you trying to put on for the ground. Hey, Tony, they trying to put on for the ground, man. Them boys were trying to put on for YouTube. They trying to get their views up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them boys had YouTube channels and things. Man, they trying to get their views up. Yeah, because they sure weren't trying to stay free. Now, dig this here. If you go through all that trouble to tear this toilet out, to run across the street, you know what I'm saying? You do all that to run up under the car. Man, quit playing, man. Ain't nowhere in the world if I'm going to do all this shit they did and run out there and hide under a car. I ain't coming back. Because look, when you get caught, this what they don't have to negotiate. Ain't no plea bargain. That's an automatic 15 years. That go with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get an automatic 15. When anytime you escaping, even if it don't matter. Your ass getting some time. So why do all that to add on to the time you got or to let that be your sentence? These boys ain't been to court yet. Quit playing, man. They do all that shit just to play. That made me think they had YouTube channels and Instagrams and all that. They putting on for the gram. You know how they do it, man. These boys like being seen these days. I told you attention is a drug right now. You have to be playing if you escaping and you go hiding under a car. See what I'm saying? My boy say one of them went live on Instagram. I told these boys be playing too much. Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, say, mark my word. Now, I can't, you got 7 people that's still out there, man. You got 7 of them still out. Somebody ain't coming back, right? Some old big face in the building. You showed up on, you must be in that truck today, man. Yeah, I want to know if you hit the like button or not. You done showed up, hit the like button. Talking about what's up, chat, what's up with you? How much money you made today? I need to borrow something. Yeah, cash app it, man. Somebody send it to the cash app. Send it to the cash app, big face. Say, listen to this, man. Yeah, listen to this, man. Listen. I need somebody to cash app me something. So, cause I'm finna get ready to try to escape. I don't want to hide up under the car. At least I got something to catch the bus with. Can anybody cash out me something so I can hide or catch a plane so I ain't got to hide up under the car, man? I'm finna pull the toilet out of my house and I'm gonna try to escape. And I know my wife gonna be looking for me, so I'm gonna hide up under the car. Oh man, say boy, this motherfucking world here is a trip. You can't make this shit up, man. Real talk. Hey man, listen. This goes out to anybody that's in any system. Real talk. Now I can't tell you what to do or what not to do, but I will tell you this. If you taking them people toilets out and you succeed at taking them toilet out, guess what? Man, don't hide under no car, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy's Instagram was the last place, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt, cameras there. You seen that touch? You seen that camera picked them up when they ran across? Hey man, listen. And one of them got caught, he still had the same thing on. That just show you how people are fucking with him. He didn't even have nowhere to go. The same thing he escaped is the same thing he got caught in. That tell you a lot about them. They ain't got nobody to call. Man, just stay in jail, man. You know what I'm saying? If I was in that crew, real spill, this is me. I'm just speaking on me. If I was in that, and I know I ain't got nowhere to go, real talk, I know I ain't got nowhere to go, and I see y'all hitting that door, man, I'm just gonna turn around and walk the other way. Man, I ain't where I'm gonna go. I'm running and leaving a jail. I ain't got nowhere to go. Shit, I ain't got no family to run to. Ain't nobody gonna give me no money to catch no bus or no plane. What the fuck am I gonna run out of here with y'all for? Y'all gonna get caught, man. So you might well just stay in there, right? Take that time they're getting you and just chill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But see, I understand. And most people don't understand where I'm coming from. It's that one cell in that jail that everybody go hang out in. That motherfucker like that street corner. It's like that street corner up under that light, right? And the way they got it set up now, them boys smoke tune. See, when you in that motherfucker and you smoking tune, you seeing some shit that you think you seeing, right? And you get amazing strength. You get the strength of a gorilla. See, when you in there and you smoking that tune, listen what I'm finna tell y'all. Listen what I'm finna tell y'all, right? And I know a lot of y'all ain't never seen them boys incarcerated on that tune. When you incarcerated and you smoking that tune, you get the strength of a gorilla. Real talk. Your body go to doing shit that you never thought it could do. It can bend, it can fold, your damn arm can turn upside down, your neck might turn around, your goddamn tongue might be this long. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no telling. My boy say he seen him on, so you know I ain't lying. So you seen him on the street, right? I seen him in that cell. So that's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I seen them boys smoke that tune in that cell. And when they on that tune, they shit, you don't know who they is, man. You gotta be careful, cause motherfucker will grab you, you know, real spill. I seen a motherfucker on that tune grab his celly and bit a whole half his face off, bit a hole in his face, right? So just imagine this, being in that cell, right? And I told you it's like a street corner. You got that one cell in that jail, it's like a street corner where everybody hang out at. That one cell. And everybody in that motherfucking line. 90% of them lying. You know, they lying. They gonna tell you they got robbery cases, got 5 rape cases. They gonna tell you, hey, yeah, I'm in here for robbery, man. So you go look them up and they got 5 motherfucking pedophile cases. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit changed when you get in jail, though. See, all that shit changed because, you know, some jails, you know, they want the paperwork and all that shit. They look you up and do all that other shit, right? But down here, you know, in certain jails, they ain't looking for no motherfucking paperwork. Nigga ain't got time for that. Nigga just got a life sentence. You think I'm worrying about some paperwork on you? We ain't got time for that shit. So they pretty much can tell you what they want in jail, right? Now, I'm looking at that squad that escaped the other day, right? All these motherfuckers look like they ain't got nowhere to go. Say, oh yeah, they had some inside help, but listen what I'm telling you. They had inside help. That shit don't. Well, okay, big face. Listen to this. They had inside help, right? That shit don't count when you get free. What the help on the outside? See, you can have the help on the inside. That shit ain't gonna roll over when you get to the outside. So you need outside help. That outside help is what count, right? So I agree with they did have inside help. For those that don't know, right? If you've been to jail, that steel Seville is what they call it. It's a silver toilet. It's used for everything. It's used for pissing. It's used for defecating. It's used for washing your face. It's used for washing your clothes. It's used for everything. It's used for washing your tennis shoes. It's used for washing everything. So what I'm saying is this, and it ain't just coming off that wall because you wanted to. So I know they took some time prying it off the wall. So they had somebody at the bars watching who coming, and you know, ain't no telling. They might have did it 2 or 3 shifts. You know, they might have took a couple of days to get it off or whatever, and you know, but they got it off. Now it's a different thing when you full of that tune. See, when you full of that tune, you got the strength of a gorilla. You can pull anything off the goddamn wall. So you never know. But I'm just telling you, all that wasn't no plan. Them boys didn't plan that. It's something that somebody thought of and them other kids just played along with it. You know what, let's do it, right? Let's do it, yeah, let's do it, man. They want to go viral. See, yo, these boys, these some weird people these days. I mean, listen what I'm telling y'all. These people are weird. The people in jail right now, weird as fuck. Y'all see them in there? You in jail. Let's talk about that for a minute. You in jail, right? And motherfuckers want to go live in jail to show people in the world that they can make a cookie cake. Or they want to go live in jail to show people that they can do a fucking spread. You know, all this is, this the type of shit that get me, right? When I was doing time and we had them horns, see, we didn't want nobody to know we had no goddamn phone. We didn't want nobody to know we had no phone. You knowing your next door neighbor got a cell phone was a cardinal sin. Remember what I told you? When I was doing time, we had every phone in the world, right? iPhone, Android, all type of motherfucking phones, right? But you not finna catch one of us going no fucking live. We ain't making no videos. We ain't doing none of that shit. We ain't trying to show no fucking workouts. We ain't trying to show nobody doing no pull-ups. I mean, we don't want nobody to know that we got these phones in this motherfucker, because the phones was a way of us having money. But no, in 2025, these motherfuckers is weird. Look, everywhere you go, people in jailhouses, they want clicks and views. They on motherfucking TikTok. They on all this shit in jail. Oh, being seen on the phone and all this shit, right? That's a motherfucking case, man. They don't give a fuck. They want clicks and views. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. The people that escaped the other day, they was running and trying to escape for clicks and views, man. They want to go viral. Y'all can't tell they want to go viral? They left a note up there talking about too easy. Do that look like some people that's about some business? Like I told him, do that look like some people that's about some business? Huh? Do that look like some people that's about some business? Some people that's got a plan and some people that's gonna stay free, right? No, man, that's a motherfucker trying to go viral, trying to get clicks and views, or trying to run the likes up, all that shit, right? Why else would you leave a smiling face talking about too easy? Come on, man. You ain't trying to, you supposed to be focused on trying to stay free on what's your next move, because you doing some shit that's gonna get your ass unalived, or you gonna have to unalive somebody. You had to know, soon as you remove that damn toilet from that wall, the whole world gonna be looking for you. Look at my boy, ain't no doubt. He's talking about it's too easy, then they cause you, hey, look at this here. He was right though. He was right. He said it was too easy. It was too easy both ways though. See, you made it easy because instead of you being inside the car, you was under the car. And the other boy made it too easy. He went over his girlfriend's house and put some cheap ass clothes on. And that other boy, he didn't even change clothes. They caught him in the same jailhouse suit, white shirt and little old beige pants, right? Like he was tired. He ain't have nowhere to go, man. Why you escaping jail? You ain't got nowhere to go. Come on, man. I can't make this shit up, man. Nobody can make it up, man. Ain't nobody in the world can make this up. It ain't like you was El Chapo. You escaped from underground and somebody picked you up on a motorcycle and you went over here and you still had a whole bunch of money. Y'all didn't have a red cent in Mexican money, man. Y'all didn't have a dime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You breaking out with nowhere to go. Hey, my boy Tut said, only in 2025, man. I'm trying to tell you, look, they proved my point though, right? They proved my point. Every time I look at this social media shit, bro, it just blows me away. It blows me away. That's why I have to chill sometimes. Because the way, this shit is too, these people is too weird out here. Too weird. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody in jail right now, as we speak, on TikTok, on live. These boys is in jail on live. You know, like I said, when I was serving that bid, that phone was strictly for making something happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but these boys, that's why I say, Ain't no fucking way I'm going back to no jail. It ain't no way. I ain't never going back to no system at all. Real talk. And if you out here in the world and you get locked up, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? You stupid. If you get locked up for a case, you stupid. You going to jail where these people in jail, they got cell phones and they going live on TikTok, showing they can do a spread, showing they can make some cookies. Nigga, please. But these supposed to be gangsters though. These supposed to be gangsters. You know what I'm saying? These supposed to be steppers and gangsters and all that. How you gonna be a gangster and you in jail? You got what it take to make money, but you on TikTok showing somebody how to do some pull-ups, or showing somebody making a cupcake, or showing somebody putting a burrito spread together. I can't make it. Every time I see it, I say, look at these clowns. These fucking new culture clowns. They just culture clowns. We can't, man, look, man. For any of my people that's regular over here in the chat, man, that's why I tell y'all, man, just stay free, man. Stay free. Because when you get locked up, you're going to be around people like that dude hiding under the car. He escaped to hide under the car. How can you make that up? Somebody help me out, man. I might be on here, spazzing out. I don't know. I did 25 years, man, so I don't know. I might be on here tripping, I might be on here tripping. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Man, look. I don't know, Tony. The one that tripped me out was the one that he tried to hide under the car, man. You escaped to hide under the car. I guess he thought he was still in jail waiting to hide under the bunk. The whole world looking for you, clown, and you want to hide under the car. He ought to feel like a real sucker whenever he get, wherever jail he go to, that's what they need to name him, Car. Whatever name you had, we call you Car. We gonna change your name to Car. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We gonna change your name to Car, man. You know what I'm saying? And the other one tried to go down the street, go over his girlfriend's house. Quit playing, man. He lucky she didn't call the police and get the reward money, man. Say, man, bro, we live in a society full of goofies, man. We live in, and they in jail. It's a lot of them in jail. There's a lot of goofies in jail. And it don't mean they young. There's a lot of old goofies in there too. Because if you look on that report, it was some old guys with them. The ones they gave them the name OG. I'm trying to tell you, man, they was sitting in that cell and somebody mentioned something about breaking free. What's good, OCT? Somebody sitting in that cell and said, hey, man, all we got to do is remove that toilet, man. We can get out of this bitch. And when they said that, because you already know, you already know they can't do no time. Nope. They can't do no time. It's a proven fact. They ain't doing no time. They want the easiest way out, whether it be snitching on you or whether it be breaking the toilet. I'm trying to tell you, they can't do no time. Don't think they gonna ride it out. They ain't doing none of that shit. Real talk. And when these boys get caught, whoever helped them, they gonna tell it on them. I'm trying to tell you, they gonna tell it. They ain't doing no time, and they ain't taking no time. Now, they gonna do that crime, but they gonna tell it too. So I really do, I ain't gonna say I feel sorry for whoever helped them, because shit, they know what time it was, but it had to be somebody that's young. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of young people that get jobs in them systems now. Because, Donald Trump cut that motherfucking welfare check off. So It's a lot of the people that's young that work in them systems now, because Donald Trump cut that motherfucking word for a check off. You know, you can't buy no more sweets and all this shit with that SNAP. So they got to go to work. And there's a lot of youngsters working in them jailhouses now, right? So they can be manipulated anyway, because they the same as the people in jail. Only difference is they ain't in jail. But they on the same level. They looking for something easy too, right? So I wouldn't be surprised, you know, $700-800 get you to stand right there in front of that cell and act like you don't hear nothing all day. You know, while we take this motherfucking toilet off and we run out here and hide up under a car. Say, hey, Tony, stand right there for about 5-6 hours, man, while we take this toilet off and run out and run out and go hide up under that car right there, man. Yeah. Can you do that for me? Can you stand in front of my cell for your shift for me to remove this toilet and go hide up under this car? Can y'all do that for me? I promise you, I ain't going far. I'm not going far. I'm going right here. I'm going to hide up under this car because I want my motherfucking views and likes to go up on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram channel, right? I want it to go up. So what better way to go up is me participating in this, taking this toilet off the wall. Hey, man, you can't make this shit up, man. I just sit back and laugh at this shit, man. Say, but on the end, on some real shit, y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all watch that shit on TikTok where they be going live in jail. Hey, man, we live in whatever jail we in, man, and you got all them dudes in that motherfucker getting in front of the camera. Hey, man, y'all send me something to my Snapchat. Send me something to my Cash App. Yeah, my name's Sammy, man. I'm from well. Send me something. I'll be home. You know, nigga, you in jail. Nigga, y'all on a cell phone in jail. Ain't nothing legal about that shit. Yeah. But that just shows you how time done changed. Like I said, when I was in that bitch, it was according to sin for your homeboy to know you got a fucking Jag. Real talk. It was a cardinal sin for you to know that I had a cell phone. Real talk. And you can't use it. Ain't nobody using my cell phone. No. Because I don't know who you calling. You know, I don't know what's going on with you. That's why I said the system is watered down now. You know how sometimes people be saying, oh, he got this case, he got that case. When he go to jail, they gonna do this. Man, them niggas ain't finna do shit. Yeah, that's why I was surprised the other day when Tory Lane got stabbed. Yeah. You know, but it happens, but you know, but it ain't just on no regular like that, man. Because everybody in the system high. You know, everybody in the system want to smoke. There ain't nothing but a bunch of junkies in that motherfucker, man. A bunch of junkies. Real talk. And this this escape plan was made up by junkies. Y'all can't tell? It's like a motherfucker in the world, and he hit one. You know, that he hit that crack pipe, put one on, and he done started skissing, and he run up under the car and try to hide. That's what that scene remind me of. You know, he think nobody can't see him. He done dropped the bolo on there, and it's too potent for him, so he done put the straight in his pocket, and now he run up under the car trying to see if anybody's seeing him. That's what that scene remind me of, man. You got a bunch of junkies in jail, and it was a bunch of junkies that escaped jail. They didn't have no plan and didn't have no money. How can you win with that? You can't. You lose every time, man. Real spill. Can't win with that, man. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all know I'm gonna bring some real shit to the y'all know I'm gonna bring it when I bring it, man. Yo, I'm gonna make you laugh, but I'm gonna make you see it too. I'm gonna make you see what's inside of facilities right now, man. Real talk. You got a bunch of weird people that's incarcerated. Now, I'm giving the ball to strike. Now, you got some people in there that square business that ain't gonna put you in their business. But 80% of the people in jail right now, they weird, man. They weird. And you got a bunch of people that work in jail is welfare recipients. they welfare recipients. So that's why they go work in facilities like jails, because all they doing is turning the key, feeding somebody or passing out some mail or shit like that. It's easy work. You ain't got to think to work at a jailhouse facility. You know, that's why they used to have building tenders and turnkeys do their job before they even did their job, because they know it's an easy job. So that's what's working at prisons now. A bunch of welfare recipients. And that's why this situation the way it is. Man, they got so much tune in prison right now, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And in this case right here, I guarantee you, this was made up in that cell, that live cell that everybody go in. Real talk, man. But they only escape to run and hide up under the car, man. So when he go back to jail, they need to change his name to Car. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be his new name, Car. And the other name gonna be Spit Man. Cause see, he was spitting everywhere. He got caught and got mad at the police because they caught him, so he started spitting everywhere. And that other boy didn't even change clothes. When they caught him, he had his jailhouse clothes on. So all he had to do was take a shower and come on back in. But all of them gonna get, and that 15 years, they ain't going nowhere, man. Real talk. Boy, boss man laugh. You know I ain't telling no lie. I'm telling the straight up truth, man. Yeah, I'm telling the straight up truth, man. People in jail now are weird. People in jail now are weird, man. And I can't see how people keep going back to jail. They see them every day when they be on TikTok, just showing the whole cell, showing the whole operation as if they, you know, real talk, man. Ain't no doubt. Oh, that's day for day there, pal. And that's a day for day 15 years free. See, when you get that 15, they know that's free. That's free time they gave you. They ain't worrying about you escaping. Go ahead and try it. If you get away, cool. But if you get caught, we just run that 15 on what you got. When you get through doing what you're doing, just tie that 15 up. That's day for day. And not only that, like I said, wherever you go, that's on your record. You a jackrabbit. Yeah, you a jackrabbit, an unsuccessful jackrabbit that's gonna hide under the car. Oh man, hey man, you can't make this up, man. You can't make it up, man. But I understand these boys was creating content. Them boys that escaped, they was creating content. They wanted to go viral. They was creating content, and they got successful at it. Real talk. My boy said wax dummies. No, man, they was creating content, man. You got to give them a ball, a strike, a strike. Yeah, they was trying to get their views and their likes up. You know, yeah, they was trying to get their views and their likes up, man. So anyway, man, y'all remember turning them notifications on, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Stay tuned, man, because we know somebody going to do something else different, man. Somebody going to do something every day, man. Turn the notifications on, man. Hit the like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. This is the only platform where you can speak your piece if you don't get too disrespectful. Real talk. You can't get that nowhere else but here. Where who at? Mr. 110, man. Salute.